Good day, everyone. I'm meteorologist Adam Kolpak. First things first, want to talk about the heat that's going to be moving in for the rest of the work week into the weekend here across the Rogue Valley. In fact, it's basically for most of the valleys west of the Cascades. Excessive heat watch starts Thursday afternoon right through Tuesday evening of next week. You can see the shaded areas here, central Douglas County right into the Rogue Valley, Illinois Valley, and also into the central and western parts of Siskiyou County. We're talking about high temperatures generally in the 90s and 100s over the next several days, and low temperatures generally in the 60s to around 70. For western and central parts of Siskiyou County, I have high temperatures generally between about 95 and 111 or so. The highest temperatures probably out towards Happy Camp. And again, you can see those low temperatures in the 60s to around 70. Again, just some common sense here because of the hot temperatures we're expecting. Limit your time outside, especially between the hours of 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Stay hydrated, use sunscreen, take plenty of breaks, and go to an air-conditioned room if you start to feel faint outside. Never leave pets or children in any vehicle, and please check on the sick and elderly as well. Well, what's going on outside of that? We've got an upper level low that's off to our northeast here. And for the most part, we're just dealing with mainly fair conditions. Yes, there's been some windy conditions along the coast. Those winds will be diminishing tonight. They'll kick back up again out of the north and northeast for tomorrow, and in some areas out of the north and northwest, but we're still expecting plenty of sunshine. All right, here's our upper air graphic here. This is what the temperatures look like aloft. Where you see these warmer colors, this is where we have warmer temperatures aloft. You can kind of see the little cool pocket there with the upper level low. This is going to be moving out, but watch what happens with the heat. It really starts to build in Thursday, and especially on Friday. We're just going to have a solid band of warmer temperatures aloft, and this is going to translate to hot temperatures right at the surface, especially in the valleys west of the Cascades. That includes the Rogue Valley with highs in the 90s and 100s. Our low temperatures for the coast generally in the 50s overnight. Highs tomorrow in the 60s and 70s. However, with a little bit of offshore flow, we could have some Chetco effect action going on around Brookings. So I have high temperatures in the 80s. We'll have more sunshine, and the wind will be out of the north and northeast from 10 to 25 miles per hour. There could be some stronger wind gusts. In some areas, the wind will be out of the north and northwest as well. Moving inland, low temperatures will be upper 40s through the 50s. We'll have mainly fair conditions for tomorrow. More sunshine and more heat. 80s and also 90s. Some areas flirting with, if not hitting 100. I'm going for 98 for Medford, 58 for low, 55, 96 Mount Shasta City. East of the Cascades, we have low temperatures generally in the 40s and 50s. Some areas making it down to the 30s up towards Christmas Valley. Your highs in the 80s and 90s. Not as hot for Crater Lake, but you'll still need that sunscreen. Stay hydrated at 67 and 49 for low, 48 and 93 for Alturas. Here we go with the heat cast. Our 7-day forecast. Again, the Jackson County Fair starts on Wednesday, and it starts with all the heat. Temperatures in the 90s and 100s for highs. While those numbers are not records, they're getting close on Thursday and also Friday and Saturday. Our low temperatures will be in the 50s right through the 60s. We may have just enough moisture Friday afternoon to the evening hours for a scattered shower or thunderstorm. Otherwise, we're just going to be talking about heat. And that heat will also be building up for the Klamath Basin. You can see highs in the 90s, getting closer to 100 Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There is a slight chance for an afternoon or evening shower or storm Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Your lows around 49 Wednesday morning, and then into the 50s to around 60. And the heat continues to build for you, Mount Shasta City. 96 on Wednesday, well into the 90s, maybe around 100 by the weekend. A slight chance for a late day shower or storm Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can see the lows generally 50s and 60s. And for the coast, our lows will be in the upper 40s right through the 50s, highs in the 60s and 70s. But with the Chetco effect, that offshore flow around Brookings and Harbor, possibly up to Gold Beach, you could have highs in the 70s and 80s.